The Rubik's Cube is one of the hardest and most popular puzzles ever created. It features 6 different coloured faces that can be turned to scramble the sides of the cube. Even though with its seemingly impossible complexity, a bunch of people have figured out its secret and have managed to learn how to solve it. If you know how to solve the cube, there's probably been a question on your mind about how fast the Rubik's Cube can be solved. With this question in mind, many smart and persistent people have come together over the years to find ways of shortening the solving process. This is the story of how the Rubik's Cube was taken to its absolute limits. To get the most accurate and widely accepted results, I'll only be focusing on the World Cube Association recognised world records, them being the official holders of speed cubing events around the world since 2004. The first World Championship for the Rubik's Cube was held in 1982, 2 years after its worldwide release. People gathered together to watch the fastest people in the world solve the cube faster than anyone has before. Rubik, the creator of the cube, was there as well. The United States champion of the cube at this time, Tai, was in his second round when he got this solved.
3 years ago with his family from Vietnam. He first saw the cube in June 1981 and solved it within 7 days of practice in under 2 minutes. And now
he bet the previous best time by 1.4 seconds and ended up winning the first ever World Championships with a 22.95 second solve. This is already a pretty fast time, as the puzzle was only released to the world 2 years prior. But this gave people a chance to develop faster ways of solving the cube. The main method used in this time frame was the corners first method, which solved the corner pieces first, then the rest was solved without disturbing the already solved corners. This is the only time this way of solving the cube was used, as better methods were developed as time went on. Overall, Tai's record was a great start to start off the journey of speed cubing. There was a time between the first World Championships and 2002 where speed cubing slowly faded away from popularity. There was still some activity over the years, but no official competitions were held. When the internet became widespread in the early 2000s, the speed cubing community around the world gathered and decided to bring back the World Championships once again. The 2003 World Championships were held in Toronto, Canada on August 23 and 24. 88 competitors from around the world came to compete in a whole range of events, like bigger, even more complicated puzzles like the 5x5, and even blindfolded solving. Many new world records were set as well. The 3x3 world record by the end of the competition was held by Denmark speed solver Jes Bond with a time of 16.53 seconds. After this championship, speed cubing became mainstream again around the world, with thousands learning to solve the cube as fast as possible. Because of this, many new records were set in the next 15 years to come. Feliks Zemdegs is one of the most successful cubers of all time, having gotten over 100 world records over the years. He got his first world record solved in January 2010 and was unstoppable from then, breaking world record after world record in multiple events. Nobody was even close to his level of skill. He held the number one spot for more than 2 years for the 3x3 until finally another cuber, Valk, caught up to him. The first solve under 5 seconds, one of the biggest moments in speedcubing history. Lucas Eder had done what was thought to be impossible only a few years prior, making this day one of the most exciting times in the journey of the Rubik's Cube record. But it could only get better from here. And that's where the record stands today, 3.47 seconds by Yu Shengdu, nearly a second faster than the previous record. This was an unexpected event in the cubing community, as lots of very fast cubers couldn't even get this time at home, and out of nowhere a relatively unknown speedcuber beats the record by a staggering amount. This goes to show that the record can still be improved by a lot, and hopefully in the near future we'll see plenty of new records that take cubing to a whole other level, maybe even a 2-second solve. This has been the history of Rubik's Cube World Records. Thanks for watching.